I am completely full, and um, I might make a bit of a bigger walk. I don't know. I'm gonna say I was gonna go to McDonald's, but I just need a break because, well, I'm full. Like, I'm full. I'm empty at the same time. Like, there's nothing to talk about because I'm full. And when I'm full, I don't talk or just hang out with someone. But that's been a while. That's been a while. I broke a few hearts, and I never got over that I lost the person that was my friend because I didn't realize they were looking at me like I was going to be their girlfriend after Ellen passed away. And I wasn't offended. Like, I wasn't. It's just I didn't nail it. The secret test. Wow. Yes, I broke a few hearts. They were pretty heartbroken. My mom had really bad acne too, and scarring. Um, it's just harder when it's on your face. Like when it's on your belly, you're kind of just like, well, that's because you're a mom. That's because you're a mom. But when it's on your face, it's like, well, that truly shows that my family deals with way too many stress hormones. So, I mean, like from the outside in. Yeah, that's really what it is. All the stress. And when a Down syndrome cries, sometimes it scratch my face. And they are slightly infectious. My mom does the same thing I did. I'm just higher ranking than she ever was. So it's thanks to my mom that a great person like myself is alive. But yeah, I just have nothing left to say. Part of it was that I didn't shave for it. It was a show. It was a show. It's completely a show of like just being prideful, but not laying it out like it is. Like like all the graphs and shit. Just kind of having fun with it and being as funny as I can. But it's just too much now. It really is. Like, I'll prove it. I will not be on here unless like I go to the gym and manage to get a decent amount of footage, which is hard because I'm not even sure if you're allowed cameras in there because you're not allowed. I know you're not allowed to film anybody else. I was sneaking it last time, so I probably should go to the gym because it's doing better. It's flexing better, but it's like getting jiggly and like soft back here, which probably needed to happen. But then you go again and it gets healthier and healthier and healthier. Like working out, you gain health ultimately. Yeah. And my dad's friend is Angry Cops, and he became my friend one time at a show that I shouldn't have been at because I was drinking. I was underage. I was underage. But he's like, I like asked. I was talking about my dad to him because my dad is my fucking hero. And he's like, "Oh, I'm your dad's friend then," because I he didn't say anything. He's like, "I might know your dad," but he didn't say that he did by name. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I totally know your dad." And I was dealing with this little kid who wanted to be famous, and frankly, I had to dub her not fame worthy. She was evil. She was mean. She was bad. About being able to do a hula hoop trick. I'm like, adults don't even fit hula hoops. Why would we still be able to do that kind of stuff? Like, we can jump and like we can't. No, hula hoops fit. I was trying to explain that to her. She's calling me an ugly bitch and all this shit. And I was like, it's not going to get you anywhere. She's like, I know it won't with you. And I'm like, she's like, but when I'm famous, you'll be sorry. I'm like, and the fact that I did nothing to you, I was just trying to help you and explain to you that, like, you're 7 and I'm 27. And myself and Angry Cops played charades while my dad was busy doing the Elon Musk thing. Yeah, I remember like that. And feeling really low and depressed, and like I had to get a lot of shit off my chest, and if it came off ucky or iwi or something, it didn't matter. And like I was getting sick, and I was sick for a long time, something the cold that came with corona. And I was sad and depressed. Yeah. I lost my grandpa and his son. Just as good things happened for me. I was allowed to have a baby. And like frankly, it could be the worst thing for me to have another baby, but it could be like really easy too. The first one was easy. It's just it's gonna be my next grandparents. It's gonna be my auntie. It's gonna be her and her uncle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose my cousin to suicide, which is totally unfortunate. And raising a toddler is tough too. So the older she got, the easier it became and the better it became, because before it was freaking screaming and crying that she didn't get a big bag of candy like the other kids who have type 1. And she has type 1. And then when she got older, it was, no, Brylan gets a big bag of candy because she has type 1 too and she's bigger. Oh, I don't even feel it. I was like, oh my god, should I get her water and then some lemon water? She ate so much sugar at once. I think she was trying to be funny, but like, there's no way to joke about type 1, right? You got to make sure they're actually okay, even if it was really, really funny, and it was really, really funny. Her playing the sugar buzz. But yeah. Eating her small bag of candy. Sugar buzz. Yeah. It's hard to watch your diet like everybody loves about a weight trainer. Like all those weird like fashishing. It's just fashishing. The fashish dieters are like, oh yes, you are going to be so solid and like you will never be ripped apart. Type 1 is like, you're vulnerable, but, and it's like, I'm really not. Like, look at this. You couldn't rip that off. You'd have to like, it's just different blood type, different family too, actually. Yeah. Where they eat like pork chops and salad all the time, and like that's all they eat, and just juice or just water, their supplements, and no sugar and low sodium. And I have to do the high sodium, high protein, like high meat and high sugar and oils and fats, and yeah, it's okay. You just love them types of people. You should love me too. I'm great. Just remember that. I don't get rotten teeth. Probably won't ever, because I'm starting to like get over my ranting. I brush my teeth all the time. All the fucking time. Yeah. Dentist did nothing. She's just happy to fucking see me. She's a high school friend. Happy to make some money off my medical. Because I quit chewing tobacco, so I wanted all that tar off my teeth. But and I openly consider myself completely straight. I cannot. I know my dad was accused of trying to find me a boyfriend, but all these Elon Musk people were like, "Oh, I actually know who Elon Musk's daughter is. I'm gonna go ask her." And then they're like, "Wait, a whole crowd came with me. I can't do this." And I was like, "Okay, that's sad." And then one guy was funny. He's like, "Did your uncle and your dad set us up?" I was like, "Only seems that way when you're floating my way." They're like, It's like, Yeah, so I'm sure you've seen it. But this is my daughter today at a huge birthday party. I wonder what she was thinking, really, other than like, yeah, I kind of rock, eh? I kind of rock. Sort of similar. She's got cheeks more where I don't, but I think that's a kid thing, eh? I'm not too worried about it. I'm just, yeah. I was gonna get her that hoodie or something like it, that ballet basketball brand. Doesn't matter. She got some for me. I think Amazon sent that to me. You see that I always look at 3-year-old stuff and I never get anything. It's just extras to her, right? Everything's extra. And she's like, Mom, I don't really like clothes, you know? And I was like, yeah, you're just basic. She's like, I was like, somebody said basic bitch to you? She's like, yeah. I was like, you don't have to be a bitch. Please don't be a bitch. No, you're basic Buddha. Yeah, basic Buddha. It's where you can feel your face. And when I got scared because I started not to feel like my face when I was joking around. So that too. And she's like, I want the princesses to come here and talk to me about why they're making themselves so mean to some girls and so mean to themselves. I was like, that's good. That's really, you're really smart. She's like, I know. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. And she gave me a big hug. But I definitely want to lose some more weight. I'm thinking, but I'm not really sure. Like when I still got like 4 inches left on my abdomen. Yeah, I guess I need to lose. But what did I eat today? Some candy, pepper, half a bun. If I come up with a new idea, it might just be me at the gym. Maybe if I get hired to do some construction, maybe. Can't use my phone at the hospital. Just when it was a big joke, we were allowed to use our phone. The doctor made a mistake and called somebody with a torn open leg mentally ill and said she had to die of the rupture. Said the rupture was from disease. I was like, why did everybody think that my family that I married into was so fucking ugly, they're diseased, but yeah, I'm a golden piece of fucking art. Like, pardon me, I know most people don't either, but that was Owen's auntie. It was a longboarding accident. Her muscles were too tight to the point that they ruptured into a flap, and this one flattened out. I just fixed it. That's who I thought it was. She lost a lot of weight, and I was like, I think that's her. And like everything that is the entitlement for the government is like at the hospital. There's a lot of terrorist attacks. That's why I'm glad my sisters picked fucking daycare. You still go to university through all the colleges that make Northern Health, but I'm forensics number one.